Okay. Hello, everyone. This is Kevin Epps here from Digital Brilliance Hour. I appreciate you tuning in. I wanted to do a quick series for you. So one of my subscribers, Ox, the filmmaker, he's trying to do a beat 'em up using his models, actresses, as where he's taking video shots of them, kind of like Mortal Kombat style, the digital format and not sprite based. So we're converting video to sprites. I'm not going to go through converting the videos to sprites because I just didn't have the time to actually do that. Maybe I'll do that another time, but for the sake of this tutorial, and I'm gonna break this up into parts so I can actually get this done a lot faster instead of trying to do it all in one fell swoop. So whoever needs this is for you. But Ox, this is for you, brother. So first thing we're gonna do, he wants to create. He already sent me quite a few of the sprites where he extracted the animations from the video. First thing we need to do is clean some of this up and make sure that it's ready to be used in OpenBOR. That's the first thing we need to do before we do anything else. So first things first, I actually have this open here. I'm gonna go back to the different animations he already has done. He has the pain. These are some of the pain animations here. The standing animation, the different jumps. He also has the jump kick. Let's see. Oh, sorry. It also has some punches. Let's see. Super punch, 2 regular punches. Standing to crouch. We won't necessarily need this. We won't need this for OpenBOR. I know he's doing the Mugen game as well, but I'm focusing on OpenBOR. And he has the superpower and the walking animation. So I'm actually going to start with the fighter stand, just the idle. This is going to be your idle. And the first thing we need to do, we're gonna the 2 tools I'm gonna use. Let me just also say that it's OpenBOR stats and GIMP. Let's go ahead and look at. Okay, for some reason I don't know why this ain't open. Okay, interesting. Let me just do open with. For some reason, this is taking forever. All right, so we have it open here. I'm going to zoom in. So this is the model he's using, but one of the first things I'm noticing is this area here. So I can already tell this is saved in a PNG format, and it's also using the RGB 8-bit mode. We're gonna have to convert it to an index mode in order for it to be used as a sprite and a model in OpenBOR. So let's go ahead and look through these. I'm gonna make sure. Let me see if any of the other ones have the same issues or not. So this area here we need to get rid of. So has it here, has it there, as you can see. So I'm just cycling through these images here. So they all seem to have this area here that needs to be cleaned up. And actually it's fairly easy to clean this up. So let's go ahead and open up GIMP. So I'm gonna go ahead and open up GIMP here. I was trying to think of a way to do this in a batch format, to be able to, use like a batch processor to apply this to all the different images. But in order to make sure that the colors and everything are precise, it might be better to do these one by one. I couldn't get this to work using batches or pal apply and things of that nature. So because these images have slightly different palettes, and you just don't want to mess up what you already have here. So you're gonna have to go through these one by one. So let me go ahead and open up GIMP. Yeah, I'm chilling. All right. So now that we have this open, as you can see, I've been doing some playing around here. So I'm gonna go ahead and open fighter stance. And let me also make sure, because I made a copy of this to be on the safe side. So this is OX game, model fighter sprite, copy and then copy. All right, so copy and then copy. We're gonna go to fighter stands. We're going to start with, I'm actually just going to open up all 5 of these. So I'm just clicking on one and I'm going to hold shift and click the last one and it'll select all of these. Go ahead and go here, we'll open. So if we go here, if we zoom in, I'm going to go to 400. Actually, let me go to 800. If we go down, we can see, if you look real closely, you can see these little colors here. And we're gonna get rid of that by doing one small thing. All we're gonna do, if you haven't seen my title creation video that goes over how to create an indexed image in GIMP, I definitely suggest you take a look in that to kind of get an idea of how to use GIMP and how to convert images to an indexed 8-bit image. But for the sake of this demo, we're just going to go to image mode, indexed. So one thing I always do, because we need to have an index. We're gonna have it's gonna bring this down to 256 colors. We need the very first index, which is index 0, in that color palette to be an off color. In my case, I usually just use pink, but it can be any color that isn't in the actual sprite. So it don't matter what color it is. And we want to save a spot for that color, which is why I'm giving the maximum color to be 255. If the sprite doesn't have 255, it's just gonna set the number of colors below this number. Well, we don't want the number of colors to exceed 255. All right, so that's why I have this here. We'll go ahead and hit convert, and as you can see, if we zoom in here again, we'll see some of these colors clean up. You don't see this transparent, this light transparent color anymore. Everything is down to what it should be, cleaned up in one fell swoop. All right, so here we need to right click and do a new palette. No, I'm sorry, not new palette. Right click and import palette. So in this case, we want to import the palette that you just created from converting this to an 8-bit indexed image. So we want the source to be this image. I'll just change this palette name to Fighter Stand 1. Then import, just so you'll be able to find the name when you need to refer to it. So I'm gonna go ahead and double click on this. My foreground color is already set to the pink, 100, 0, 100. These are the red, green, blue values. So the foreground is already set. Only thing we need to do is just add this color, create a new entry from the foreground color. So I'm gonna click that, and that's gonna add the color inside of inside of this palette here. So now this palette is not assigned to this yet. We've created or imported a palette from this image, and now we've edited that copy of the palette that we imported. So now that this has been edited and we have this color here that we're going to use as our transparent color, we need to first change the palette of this image to match this copy. And we do that by going to colors, map, set color map, and we're going to change the palette to fighter stand 1. So we'll go ahead and click on that, hit close, and then click OK. And the way to tell if this is changed or updated or not, we go to colors, map, and rearrange color map. Then you can see the new color that's been added here. And while we're here, let's go ahead and click and drag this to the first spot. So we're going to move this before 0. And this is going to, we're going to do something to make sure that this index changes to 0 and reorders all of these index numbers. But we want this color to be the first color in the palette. That is going to be designated as the transparency color. Go ahead and click OK. And the way to do that is just go to colors, map, and rotate colors. And here the only thing you need to do is just click these 2 clockwise buttons here and click OK. What that does is reorder the colors based on the rearrange that you had and reorder the index numbers. So now if we want to see what the index numbers look like, we just go to colors, map, rearrange color map. Now this pink color is set as the index 0. So this index of 0 is going to be the transparent color. So click OK. Last thing we need to do, now that that pink color is a part of the palette, we need to add a new layer. So we're just going to create a new layer and fill it with the foreground color, which is pink. Click OK. Then you're just going to click and drag that so it's underneath. And the reason that you're able to see this pink is because it is a part of the palette. So that's why you can use this color now, because we've added it to the palette. If I would have tried to do, actually I'm gonna do that with the next one so you can see. And now that we're here, we'll just go ahead and we'll just overwrite. I'm just gonna overwrite what's here. So overwrite. So this should now be an indexed, and as you can see, it's here. So it's an indexed PNG. You see in image mode, you'll see it's index 256 color palette, 8-bit. All right. So now let's go here. And we're going to start with the same process. I'm actually just going to go through this and get back to you. But actually, before I do that, let's go ahead and start with the image mode index 255 convert. Okay, so this area is all cleaned up. So now let's say we wanted to like skip everything and try to use that pink color. Let's see what happens when we try to do that. So I'm gonna create a new layer, fill with foreground color, which is the pink. Click OK. As you can see, this color isn't pink because it's trying to use the color closest to this pink that's inside of the palette. So that's why it's not pulling in that color that you want. It's not going to do that. So let me go ahead and back up. We're at index. So that's why we have to go through, right clicking, importing palette, importing the image, changing this to fighter stand 2 this time, import, double clicking on this button to create a new Create a new color, then go into colors, map, set color map to now fighter stand 2. Click OK. Now, oh yeah, actually before I do that, let's also go ahead and change the rearrange here. So now it's set here, so we're just gonna move this back here. Click OK, and then map and rotate colors. Click in both of the clockwise. OK. And now let's create a new layer with foreground color. Now you see the pink because the pink has been added to the palette, which is here. And we can just go ahead and overwrite. All right. So now that you've seen this twice, I'm just going to go through the rest of these and clean this up. So for the idle animation anyway. And as you can see, when I put this color behind it, you're not seeing any of those extra colors. It's a clean sprite. So this is the last one that I'm overwriting. So as you can see, now these are the updated ones. He also sent me some, some ones with the pink color. So let's look at the difference. So if we look at what's here, actually, I'm just going to open it up and So we can see how it looks here, but if we look at this pink one and we open this up, you can see that those extra colors are there. So what's going to happen, it's going to include these extra colors. So this is why we want to clean it up so we don't have these extra colors, and you can just see the actual sprite with the transparency color behind it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and end it here. So Ox, definitely go through and just make sure. Let's look at this jump here. Let's open up jump. Let's open up jump here. So normal jump. We open up jump. Let's go to, okay, well this isn't as bad. This actually is a pretty clean one, but we still have to, you see this anti-alias in here? We still have to clean this bit up. So I'm just quickly run through this one and then I'll leave it to you. But I just wanted to at least show you the process I go through to clean these up. Since this is a 24-bit PNG RGB mode, we need to again go to index 255. Now everything is at 8-bit indexed, and again go to, I mean, it's definitely quick to do. Slider jump 1, definitely quick to do. No, again, I mean, I'm sure there's a way to batch these up, but I was trying different ways, and it wasn't giving me the best results that I was trying to do. So I just said I would just do the video of just doing these one by one. So that's what you'll end up having to do for now. I've updated this palette. Let's go ahead and apply this palette to this image. Whoops. There we go. All right. Rearrange. Move this back up. First slot. Then we want to rotate the colors, clicking the clockwise. Okay. Adding the new layer with the foreground and just dragging it down. And then overriding. That's the fastest way to go about this. So, all right. So this is a process to clean them up. I wanted to kind of keep this video separate from actually building the OpenBOR model, because making sure that the images are cleaned up and prepped for OpenBOR is key. So just make sure these are all prepped and cleaned up. In the next video that I do, I'm just going to go right into opening up OpenBOR stats and just start building out these animations for the model from scratch. So that'll be the next video. I appreciate you guys. If you have any questions or anything like that, please don't hesitate to ask any questions. There have been quite a few questions that have come up already that I do plan on doing videos for, so please stay tuned for that. And again, I appreciate you guys being patient with me. I had a not necessarily rough, I mean, I was able to upgrade my computer out of the deal, but still, just time just didn't exactly go the way I had planned it, but I guess it's for the better, so I'm not really complaining. But again, you guys have a great rest of your day, and you guys stay brilliant. I'll see you in the next episode. Peace. We hope you're learning what you can from these free tutorials. Again, if you feel you need more in-depth or extensive services or extra help with learning and getting the most out of this and don't want to wait on the videos, please feel free to join our DBH community for only $5. That doesn't mean you can't ask questions on here though. So if you have any comments or questions, please feel free to post those. Like and share this playlist for those who may need it. At the end of the day, we just want to help people build their engineering and coding skills to be efficient wherever they want to go. I'm Kevin. Appreciate you watching and be brilliant. Peace.